Christian Hernandez here at SVG at the 2023 SVG Venue Summit here at UBS Arena in Belmont Park, New York. Here with two of the key individuals, Paul Jennings, Alex Leifer. Paul, we'll start with you first since you are the CTO. Talk about the technology that's in this building, what it took to bring everything together, and some of the challenges that you had to kind of navigate to make sure that this building kind of came put together when it was time to start playing hockey.
Sure. And so what we talked about earlier on today was this is about doing stuff right, not what's easy. And then we talked about this space of audiovisual is the most complex. All the technology has to come together and work instantly in that moment. You know, all the other arena technology, if the cameras don't work, and kind of live without it, but it has to work together in an instant moment. So our challenge is we're getting all that technology together. And the move to IP is really interesting for us. We spent ages debating that, about a single IT network runs everything in this building, and about IP-based control systems. Scaring suppliers, some money challenges, some bleeding edge stuff. But we think it's the right answer and the right way to go. But always challenging ourselves, are we doing it the right way, not just the easy way?
Right. And moving over to Alex, obviously you work with the technology that this guy kind of provides, and you're working with Ryan Halkett and the rest of the crew that you guys are operating with. Talk about what a day in the life it is for Alex Leifer and kind of how you're working with your other coworkers and making sure that when fans come here, but also when fans are consuming the Islanders at home, how things are made possible.
No, so I mean, going off what Paul said, right, we do it the right way, not the easy way. We brought in the right amount of crew to be able to do any type of production we need on a game day. And that is for the digital side and for the game presentation side. So for us, when we look at the digital side, we got 5 producers on the ground at any time capturing the game in 4K 120. We also have 2 or 3 people who are capturing game packages for Ryan Halkett's team in the game presentation show. So the goal for us is to say, how do we put on a full experience in and out of the arena, both live and in the digital space. Right. So, we do that, like I said, through having our 5 producers on the ground who are constantly creating content, as well as what we've implemented up in the control room is a live game night editor. Someone who's clipping content directly from the video board and pushing that out to our social media channels or to our social media team. Sure. But he's also cutting packages that go live into the arena. Those can be games, interviews, just a quick piece that goes out at the end of the game to get the fans excited. We're constantly challenging them, and that's the one thing that we look to do here is, as Paul said, right, it's doing it the right way, not the easy way. The right way is the challenging way. Sure. So for us, it's what's the next challenge? What is the next thing we can do? And the last thing that we do is we look at technology. Look at how do we implement something new every single day? What is the next latest and greatest things we can do? And we want to be, a testing environment for each one of these products that can come out there. Right. That's how we got into looking at the 8K camera. That's how we got into doing 4K 120. It's how we've looked to do our ice projection and our AR VR. We are constantly looking to challenge ourselves, and that's really the goal for us every day. Is we challenge ourselves to create the most innovative content that we possibly can.
Before I throw it to Paul, the last question. 16 months this building has been open, 50th anniversary season this year. Any piece of content or example of content that is something that you guys have really been working on, or something that's been resonating with the fans, either on digital or social, or whether they're in the venue seeing it on the video board?
So I'll answer that question in 2 ways.
Sure.
So from last year to this year, right, we've completely elevated all of our game presentation content. Right. We've taken our open videos to a new level. We've looked at how do we utilize the board and the technology that was created for that reason, as using half wraps, full wraps, and trying to find new ways to entertain our fans in the arena. As far as one piece of content goes, this year that would wow people, it's really the content series that we've been able to put out there. We've had the opportunity to bring back an alumni almost every single game. Right. We've had the opportunity to tell their stories, and then we've looked to our fans, we've told their stories as well. We're bringing our fans in, and that's someone who we rely on every single day. We rely on their feedback, we rely on their energy that they bring, and so we want to create content that we know will engage them, and at the same time will invoke them to have great energy in the arena. So I would say it's all of the series that we put out this year.
Okay. One, banner year moving forward. We'll go over to Paul. 16 months in, like I said to Alex, but when you think moving forward, what do you think the legacy of UBS Arena will be, whether it's with the technology or just the experience that you're providing fans? What do you think in 5 or 10 years? What are people going to say about UBS?
To be fair, I think one of the great things here is the team that we've built and the approach. We've always challenged. We haven't just gone for what's quick, easy, or cheap. And we're stretching our suppliers and partners. And I mean that word, partners. We left a lot of suppliers because they weren't partners. This whole space is dramatically changing. So I'm hoping the legacy, apart from going home at the end of an event and thinking, wow, and not just the people that are here, right, the people that are at home, etc. but also the relationships we've built should last decades and allow us to achieve amazing stuff.
Well, Islanders fans are sure excited to be here. Paul, thank you. Alex, thank you. You guys are great hosts. Thanks for taking the time, and much looking forward to see what we have tomorrow and moving forward. Thanks, guys.
Us too. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more interviews like this one with Paul and Alex, please head over to our website at sportsvideo.org.